Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Neha and today's topic is subnetting. So let's start with an example. So I am taking class C network, that is 197.20.10.0/27. By default, subnet mask of class C is 24. Here /value 27 is used. That means a single network will be divided into multiple subnetworks. So first we will identify total number of subnetworks. Since we are using /27, so for that we will be converting 3 host bits into network bits. That is, we will be converting zeros into ones. So I have converted 3 host bit into network bits. That is for this is for 25/25/26 and this is for /27. And we have a formula that 2 to the power n equals to total number of subnetworks, where n is the number of host bits converted into network bits, and here I have converted 3 host bits into network bits. So it will be 2 to the power 3, that is 8. So we have 8 subnetworks, which means this network can be divided into 8 subnetworks. After calculating total number of subnetworks, we will calculate total number of valid IP address in each subnetwork. So we have a formula 2 to the power h minus 2 equals to valid IP address, where h is equals to number of zeros in host ID portion. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We have 5 zeros in host ID portion. That means it will be 2 to the power 5 minus 2. And if you will calculate, you will get 2 to the power 5 equals to 32, and 32 minus 2 will be 30. So we have 30 valid IP address in each subnetwork, and we have already calculated that we have 8 subnetworks for this network. Next we will calculate the subnet mask and block size. So how we will calculate the subnet mask is, we have converted 3 host bits into network bits for /27. Now we will convert it into decimal format. So if you will convert it into decimal format, it will be 2 to the power 5 equals to 32, and 2 to the power 6 equals to 64, and 2 to the power 7 equals to 128. And if you will add these values, 128 plus 64 plus 32, you will get 224. So 224 will be our subnet mask. Now we will calculate block size. And formula to calculate block size is 256 minus subnet mask. So we have 224 subnet masks, and we will subtract this value from 256 and we will get 32. So we have 32 block size for this network. There's another method to calculate block size, which is the last bit which is in decimal format, that is 32. This will be our block size. So I hope it's clear till here. Next we will calculate subnetwork ID, range of valid IP address and broadcast ID. So for subnet ID, we will write our network, which is 197.20.10.0. Now we will add block size value, and we have calculated block size from 4th octet. So we will add this block size to 4th octet. So if you will add block size, which was 32, it will be 197.20.10.32, and if you will add 32 to this, you will get 197.20.10.64. So we will keep adding 34 in our 4th octet. Now if we will add 32 in 4th octet in this IP, we will get 197.20.10.256. So we cannot use this. So a change will be done in the third octet, which will change our whole network. So we have got 8 subnetworks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So these are the 8 subnetworks. Now we will calculate range of valid IP. Since we are using this network 197.20.10.0, so our next IP will be 197.20.10.1. Our second subnetwork is 197.20.10.32. So we will minus 2 from this IP because we have 2 IP reserved, one for network ID and another for broadcast ID. So by subtracting 2 from this, we will get 192.20.10.30, and this will be reserved for broadcast ID, that is 192.20.10.31. So our next subnetwork is 197.20.10.32 and our next IP will be 197.20.10.33. Since 197.20.10.64 is our next subnetwork, so we will subtract 2 from this and we will get 197.20.10.62, and this will be reserved for broadcast ID. So we have got range of valid IP from 197.20.10.33 to 197.20.10.62, and this IP will be our broadcast ID, that is 197.20.10.63. So in the same manner we will calculate range of valid IPs and broadcast ID. Since 197.20.10.224 is our last subnetwork, so range of valid IP for this subnetwork will be 197.20.10.225, and we will subtract 2 from this IP, we will get 197.20.10.254, and 197.20.10.255 will be reserved for broadcast ID. So earlier when we were giving these IPs, that is 197.20.10.1 to 197.20.10.254, when we were giving these IPs to the machine, we were using Subnet Mask as 255.255.255.0/24. Then these IPs were able to communicate with each other. But now, since we are using Subnet Mask, that is 255.255.224/27. Since we are using this Subnet Mask, and a single network will be divided into 8 subnetworks, so these IPs will be able to communicate with each other. These IPs will be able to communicate with each other, but they won't be able to intercommunicate. So these range of IPs will not be able to communicate with these range of IPs because we are using Subnet Mask as 255.255.255.224/27. So we will be using same method for subnetting of class A and B. So that's it for today. Kindly post your queries along with your feedback in the comment section below, and I hope you like this video. If you do, then please like this video and share this with your friends and colleagues, and don't forget to subscribe this channel and press on the bell icon so that you can receive the notification of next videos. Thank you for watching.